Oh, come on, YouTube, quit messing around. I just want to give you guys some water. The bugs are bad right here, right now. Yeah. Where do you think you're going, lady? Come here and get a drink. There you go. There you go, precious. There's some water. Not like you're going to be out here overnight. Mark, don't tap me. Get a drink of water. These bugs are bothering me. Oh. Come on. Drink. You too. Don't want to drink. Damn. In my eyes. Wow, 2 of them. They planned that attack. All right, we've never made it this far. That 2-mile trail sign. This is the first time we made it here. So I hope I don't. I really hope I don't sound like mumbles. Yeah. So I clipped it to my shirt here. So one for the bugs. I keep forgetting to do that thing that the one lady said on TikTok. Vanilla extract with 50% water and spray it on you, and it should keep the bugs away. All right, they don't want water. I'm not going to force them to drink. I'm nice and I brought them water. All right. You want to go some more? Yeah? Go a little more? She don't want to go no more. Precious don't want to go no more. She needs to stay home when we do these long hikes. You're doing okay. You can do it, lady. You can do it. I know you can. Rocky gonna knock over the tripod. Okay. Oh my knees! Oh my knees! Oh my knees! Oh my knees! Oh. Okay. Yeah. That there, the 2 mile trail, that goes up to where where they're clear cutting. There's a trail that we took once before. All right, you guys did good. We made it this far. We can go back. She's already running. Come on, get moving. Geez, sit on the leash. Why don't you? All right, we did good for them. Because I think the last time we made it to that top of that hill. We didn't make it to this hill. I would like to go farther, but Precious don't want to go. She wants to go back home. All right, well, that's okay. And I was actually swatting a fly, and that's what it turned off the camera. I was trying to get water and swat a fly and put the camera down, and it turned off. Well, I wanted to do my MRE review. This phone here does not, any way, shape, or form, like splice together video. Does not splice video together, and my laptop all have cracked screens. What are you doing, lady? You going back the other way? What are you doing? Huh? She's probably having tremors right now. That's what's going on. She was having in the, like, muscle spasms in the front. Yeah, so they both got the tick disease. So, yeah. I gave them the medicine that's required from the vet. We even do that once a month. Next guarded. Oh, that last time I was at the vet and had Rocky there because they were checking his glands in his butt on the day before 4th of July. I really didn't like that veterinarian. I really didn't like that vet none. The room was dirty. They put it in a dirty room. There was a spot in the floor where it looked like there was blood. So I had Rocky sit up with me on the bench that's in the room, and then when they came in and checked his thing, they had him stand in the same spot to squeeze his the whatever in his butt, the glands in his butt. Precious has not had that gland in the butt problem. Rocky, it seems like when he only eats, like if I give him a summer sausage, that seems to make his butt flare up. Look at it. Look at her back, how she's walking. Oh, I guess I'll have to stop bringing them on these hikes. I should just come by myself. But they love to come out. What they like to do is they like to go to the field and run. But they run and they like, man, they were chasing deer the other night. I think I caught it in the last video. Where they were chasing white-tailed deer. And luckily I yelled loud enough. Rocky stopped in his tracks, came back. Or they would have been in the next county going. Right, Rocky? Precious, I could get you a backpack and you could ruck march. Get you a backpack to ruck march. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to remember. There was I think one of those colonels got some tanks, like tanks that you put gas in, and like you put propane in them. And he got 2 of them when I was working at the CSMS, because I was a parts runner. So I had to pick up motors so you could lift because we made barbecue grills out of them. There were 2 of them made. One was for his backyard, the other one was for a Boy Scout camp. Well, the Boy Scout camp didn't want said grill, so they put it up in the area of the MWR. And someone got a case of the butt, taste of the ass, and looked into it. Looked into the these grills, or at least looked into the grill, looked into that one. The other one, I think, is still at his house. So we made 2 grills out of these natural gas tanks, and we all signed it. Everybody that participated in making them signed their name into the metal, and we were so proud of it. Like practically the whole CSMS, we were proud of it. And when we had our picnics up there, and any other unit that came could use the grill. The only thing that the battery needed changed out to lift the hood. So somebody up above got the case of the butt. I guess called, I don't know who. They did an investigation. They said that the materials used on it was like $16,000. I don't think $16,000. Maybe in labor, because that was a side project. Which had work orders done on it, by the way. And they were both of them were nice. So that one disappeared, the other one got the blame. So they only knew about one. They didn't know about the other one. So, or maybe the other one was for his rod and gun club, I think. I think it might have been for his rod and gun club, not his house. He would never be that stupid to keep it at his house. But you never know. This is one of the same guys that I sat down and said, "Here, drink this, or effing drink this. You effing drink it." So, then we had one guy called Doc Woods, and he used to run everything on post. Didn't matter who the commander was. He ran the show. And then one day he made his mistake. He was late for a meeting at the flight facility. And they just got new security put on. And, well, he knew her. He knew her because she was sit up in the head shed. Sit up in the head shed, and he'd stand there and see her. And I guess she used to give him a hard time. Even though she knew who he was. She'd give him a hard time. "I want to see your ID." Well, he was late for a meeting, and then he made the wrong comment to her, and she got him fired. I don't know how many years of service, but he was one of the top men on Fort Indian Town Gap, and this lady ruined this guy's career over one word. Actually, a sentence. Actually, a sentence. And he is her superior. He's the one who probably signs the checks for her being paid. And she couldn't cut him no slack that day. Well, I'm sorry, but her always giving him issues that should have been taken into accountability. Even though it was her job to do security, normally in that aspect, if you know someone and you know that they're the boss of the whole post, and you kind of tend to think that their stuff is up to date. I don't know. Somebody sent me a message. Yeah, I'm kind of, right now, it's like my head is, feeling weird, feeling lightheaded. Oh, there goes a white-tailed deer down there. Yes, I know, lady. We got to get back to the truck. Got a little bit more to go. Okay? What? You know something that's happening. You know something's going on with Dad. Is that why you're getting close to me? Huh? Well. You. Come on. Let's go. Let's get going. Come on. Come on. In the past month, because I definitely know I have Meniere's disease, and my brain's messed up and my stomach's messed up, and come on, precious. Come on, get moving. Guess you still want to go back. We'll stay out here for the night. And my ears, it's ringing. It's ringing non-stop. Yep, the ringing in my ears is just so non-stop that it drives me nuts. I think I'm having like seizures in the brain. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's just a mental thing. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it's too. I laid in bed for the ringing in my ears for 2 days, thinking rest. They say rest in a dark room will help you, I guess, basically center yourself. And that's worked to a certain point. But then I read somewhere else, when you're feeling like that, you need to keep moving. Damn bug. Yeah, so I have menu number 16, which is pork rib, basically like the McRib. I personally don't like McRibs. I will try this out. I will try this MRE out. But other than that, yeah, I feel kind of dizzy and lightheaded. So, God darn bugs. Sorry. I know I would get my mouth washed out by one of my aunts when I was a kid. She'd take a bar of soap and wash my mouth. You taking the Lord's name in vain? Soap in the mouth, or cayenne pepper, just for taking saying the Lord's name in vain. Yeah, this is where right here is where we would have stopped last. We wouldn't have made that other hump. Leave me alone, bug. Yes, indeed. Oh, been a rough couple months. Got the stomach pain. Went and had that looked at. Then found nothing. But so basically, I'm checking everything off, and then I'm coming up with what my own diagnosis, because my doctor will not work with me at the VA, and I continually have twice already sent letters. Well, actually, I tried in person with the lady to get my doctor changed. Then I sent a letter through email stating my grievances, why I don't want this doctor to be my doctor. Because he's not listening to me or helping me. Couldn't sleep last night. Couldn't sleep. Right now the rain, man. This ear over here, my right ear. And it's like a tiny bit in my left, but when it's both in force, it's both ears. I think it has to do with how fast the stirrup in there is going, picking up frequencies probably that no one can hear. What, Rocky? Or maybe dogs do hear it. That's why they like their ears rubbed and played with. See, we're almost there. Rocky, you keep looking back at me. So I don't know what exactly is in the pork rib. All these leaves. Don't be getting over in there. Sister pooped. Are you going to poop? That's probably where sister shit. Probably where she pooped. And you're over there running through it. Jerk. You're a jerk. Why do you keep stopping? Lady. Little black bugs. Little black bugs doing what they oughta. Get in your eyes and up your nose and in your ears. Just to be a pest. Oh no, I know where she did that. She did it up here on the main drag. She couldn't even wait to get from where that guy was probably seeing her take a dump. Precious, when she has to dump, when she gotta go, she goes. It's no stopping her. Seriously, no stopping her. So if Kamala Harris gets into the White House, so she's going to tax us every way she can possibly tax us. Food, gasoline, gains on your stocks. She's going to change that to 48%. She's going to take 25% for unrealized gains. So, on your house, say you bought it for $100,000, and then now it's worth $150,000. So every year, I guess you're going to pay a tax on that. That's $50,000 every year. So if it goes up to 60, you'll pay 25% of 60,000, 25% if it goes to 170. So you'll pay the difference. So, and then when you go to sell, if you go to sell your house, you're paying that, paying the gains. So we're going to be taxed more, and I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to afford it. I already know with the 2 hurricanes that came along, and that's going to up my FEMA, because FEMA went from $1,300 a year to $1,510 a year. I live in a floodplain, and that money I will never see because it has never flooded. It has never flooded where I'm at. It come close to flooding. Come close to flooding. I had like 4 inches of water in the basement, but I don't call that flooding. I call that normal. I don't have a sump pump in my basement because I don't need a sump pump. Well, it maybe when it almost flooded, yes, I needed it then, but it's only been one time in 11 years. So this $1,300 that they've been charging me for the last 11 years, well, you might as well say 10 years. 10 years, $1,300. That's $13,000 that they've gotten out of me because I live in a floodplain, because they deem it a floodplain. Extra money they get. That's $1,300, $13,000 that could have went on my mortgage. I think if you give money to FEMA, it should be a tax write-off. Should be a tax write-off. Even if they deemed it a flood zone and you didn't use it for a flood, because it's flood insurance. It's for you. So I believe that you should be able to claim that on your taxes somehow and get some of that money back. Or at least put a certain amount towards the person's mortgage if nothing happens during that year. At least for you. If they take it for somebody else, then they should give you something for it. I think it should be like a credit, like a credit. Just sitting there, almost like a auto insurance when you pay that $500. Or that $1,000, or that $250. Oh, he's the one who was driving the Denali. Ooh, I better not fart. That feels like a shark. Are people up there at that car? Oh yeah, she over in these weeds somewhere. Couldn't even wait. Alright. Come on. Go up the hill. Go up the hill. They like the hill better. Sorry, I'm using the phone to swat some of these flies or whatever, the gnats. I'm trying to use both hands because it's pretty bad right now coming through there. I don't need them in my eyeballs or up my nose or in my ears. There's one right in my mouth. Right back in the back part of my mouth. Freaking kidding me. These little bitch ass flies. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I said hold up. All right, I'm turning you off.